Alrighty, let's get started. Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to Automotive Anatomy, to another wash and talk. Quick question for you guys: do you guys miss the podcast type of style where I just stand in the room and talk nonsense, or do you guys? I think most of you guys enjoy the actual washing. There's something else to look at. Um, Due to work, I've been able to work from home, so there's nothing other than the word laziness that comes to mind that I haven't set up like a little corner in my room to kind of do the little podcast style. But uh, I saw Honda vlogs. I've been watching Honda vlogs every Monday, and I really like the way he has his style. And I mean, it'd be cool to do like a whole green screen and things like that. But you guys know me, this is supposed to be for fun. And once I start adding a whole bunch of stuff, although it looks cool, it can create a little bit of a stress situation for me. Just because, like, again, I'm a big stickler. I kind of I'm my biggest critic, so there's a lot of stuff that come up that I'm like, I'm not happy with the way that looks, and so it happens. So yeah, just let me know if you guys enjoy the podcast type of style. Maybe I could even put a little more effort and put like screenshots and whatever the case may be. I just enjoy what I was doing when I started the podcast, is because where I work is 2 hours away from my main home, so I wasn't able to wash my car during the week. So now I'm able to wash my car and do other stuff. So that's why the podcast type of style kind of we moved away from. Um, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna stop. I just kind of taking a break from it. I do in the future want to have interview, just like podcast style, with random people, and hopefully we can make that happen. And by random people, I mean builders, obviously. Talk about life and things like that. But yeah, so I've been loving this little foam gun. Hopefully in the future I can get better soap, so that way it foams up a little bit more, and maybe even a pressure washer, so then it really sprays it the way I want it to spray. But for now, it's working. I didn't record it, but on my wife's Accord, like I mentioned, when I did the foaming and then I did the water. After I finished washing the car, I noticed there was so much dirt, like right at the sides of the car. So I'm like, damn, it actually does it. It works. I guess it's true. You gotta put water, foam it up, and then put some more water. Um, you'll see me that I'll skip it over some wheels here, and I won't show some footage in the front. I've been having issues with my computer, not saving all the footage, um, lack of space, lack of RAM speed, or whatever. So yeah, I do apologize, but overall, the car looked really clean. At the end of the video, you're gonna be able to see that I used the new tire shiner. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. So it was more of like a gel type of thing, and it's been about a week since I washed the car, and the car still looks pretty good, in my opinion. All right, let me get started on the topic for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. For those that tune into these videos, I really appreciate you guys. So the topic that I wanted to discuss is this. As I continue to grow as an individual, as a I guess channel. I'm not even gonna say a brand, because I wouldn't consider Automotive Anatomy a brand yet. Um, there is something that I want to share with you guys. I'm huge into minimalist type of lifestyle. I'm huge into decreasing social media as much as possible. Ironic, right? So the times that I am doing stuff, it's business, I guess related. This is the way I would see, and by business I don't mean like monetization. I mean business, like business. Um, so when I use Instagram, I use it as a tool. Like, that's always been my thing. Part of it is like the last wash and talk. If you guys remember, I was really frustrated with some aspects of my life, not being able to get my race car and blah 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 blah. And that came from the fact that I think I use Instagram for what Instagram people use Instagram for, and I got caught up in that whole, like, you only live once type of thing. Now I'm doing much better. Like, I'm good. Obviously, I'm still looking for my car, but it'll happen when it happens. And And so that's kind of I wanted to touch base with you guys. I had this conversation with Gabe, the last video that I posted, which is the S2000, and I've had conversation with other people. Like, if you or someone that you know leaves me a comment on my Instagram page and I don't respond, truly and honest, it's not because I just don't think that I'm thinking that I'm better than you guys or whatever the case might be. No, like, I really try to minimize Instagram to the fullest. DMs, I guess, is the best way to contact me. I try to reach. And so I'm trying to just use Instagram for what it is, which is a tool for me to be able to get to know certain people, but not to stalk or to really embrace the lifestyle of somebody else or follow that journey. I like to follow certain people for different reasons. And so it's a way for me to have communication with certain people that I normally wouldn't have on a day-to-day basis, but I don't want to use it to the point where like I'm constantly just watching what everybody else is doing. Like I said, I listen to a lot of motivational speaker and audiobooks, and I kind of just want to be focused on me. It's enough, a lot of energy and time that I put into this videos and journey, and that's time away from family. And although I prepare for this, I make sure that we make time for family and we make time for social media. And when it's social media, then there's no family, and when there's family, there's no social media type of thing. It's a difficult balance, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And so as a one-man band, not that I want you guys to feel bad for me, hell no, that's not the purpose. I'll post things on Instagram like, hey, make sure you guys put in the work, get on the grind type of thing, whatever it is. That's not to be a YouTube channel. If it's your work and you absolutely love your work and you want to get a promotion, then go for it. That's not my thing. My thing is do something that makes you happy. That's the ultimate mission. Do something that makes you happy, and if that's work, then go for it. For me, interacting with you guys, honestly, that's the most fun part. Creating interviews, yes, that's like I mentioned before. That's the fun part. The editing is like, as you can tell, I'm not the best editor as the screen goes black. But I definitely do have fun getting to know all of you, just random people that come up to me and say, hey man, like it's weird to me actually that like for instance I went to the cruise and some guy came up to me and he's like, man, I really appreciate what you've been doing with the videos. And I said, well, thank you so much, man. Then he walked away and I'm like, hell man, I don't know who that guy was, but I forget that I am putting my face up there in my video. But just again, if I as I continue to build, like I know that one day someone's gonna be like, man, Gus is such a DICK. Like, that dude doesn't respond to comments. He thinks he's better than everybody. I can't do a little bit of following. It's not that. It's just the YouTube comments. I respond to all of them. At least the ones that I see, like within the first, however, I go back and check the last 5 videos and I just scroll down, and it's not fun stuff. But I feel like I owe it to you guys. You guys took the time to watch a video, comment. Whether it's a good or positive or negative thing, like you guys took the time, and so let me, especially the positive ones, let me reply. Like I don't have a machine, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I try not to just put like emojis. One thing that I dislike, and no disrespect to anybody else out there, I just hope I don't get to that point, is when people just like your comment. To me, that's a sign of disrespect. Like, oh, okay, so I guess you're busy to respond with thank you. Even if you respond with thank you, I appreciate that more than hearting a comment. And I'm talking, people with smaller following. So big following, I get it. I still maybe not appreciate it, but I get it. And the reason why is like Scotto from the Hoonigans. I've posted a comment in both the Hoonigans and his personal profile, and he's replied both times. And I'm like, sweet man, like this dude has a huge following. He takes the time to do that. Much love, So that's kind of the ones that I look up to. There's other people that they just hearted, like, okay, I guess. The same thing on Instagram. I don't have a huge following, but it gets tiring, having to go through every single comment, through every single thing. And again, it's not like I'm better than anybody. I just want you guys to understand that I am a one-man band. I am responding to you guys. It gets difficult, and on top of that, I have my personal life. I have my work life. I have my own beliefs of, hey, like maybe you should get off this phone. But I just kind of want you guys to know that the real ones will understand that. that I'm not looking through to see how many followers this dude has, so I can respond to him and not the one right before or after that. Like, and we know that there's people out there like that, and so if you guys ever feel like, hey man, like this fool doesn't respond to my messages or my comments, shoot me a DM, man. I'm not trying to, you know, be disrespectful to you guys. I mean that. I'm not. You guys are the reason why I've been able to have these experiences. Um, and so the last thing I want you guys to think like, oh, this guy thinks that he's over the cloud. But I also wanted to share some of the stuff, some of the steps that goes into creating this interview, just to give you guys an idea, just to give you guys this idea of what I do and how it is difficult. So I uploaded the Civic video on Monday. Today is Wednesday as the time of this recording. On Monday, my computer kind of crashed a couple times. Whatever, got over it. Finished the video. I had to go over to my mom. She has better internet. Uploaded it. I did the other video. I left it at night. I did it Monday night, so I was like, okay, who's gonna be ready Tuesday morning so I can upload it. Tuesday morning, I woke up to the file being corrupted because lack of space in my computer. That was fun. I was alright, whatever, you know. Then re-edit the video. I try to do the best. I try not to half-ass it. Re-edit the video. Froze on me on like 3 times just because my computer is not for editing. And yes, I will definitely be upgrading in the future. Don't know when or how. But did that, and then uploaded the video. Went over again to my mom's. Uploaded that video individually. Got it ready. Now, keep in mind, I'm still, you know, on the social media trying to say what's up to people, respond to just different DMs, people BSing with me, in a good way. I BS with them, just it's fun. And Wednesday today, we drove over because my wife needed to come to work at her physical space. So I did a 2-hour drive. I drove for her. I did that last week actually, and she stayed home because you know how wives are. They're willing to put somebody else over sacrifice but not themselves. Anyways, no. So I drove home. I drove here, and so I'm in her office. As she's working, I'm in her office doing this, and so I'm trying to get this video out and then upload it with you know, with where we work, and then hopefully it's done by today at 6, or if not on Thursday. Now, that's just me. Even though washing the car, like you guys can tell, I changed the angles. I'm drying the car, blah blah blah. That's just one person, and it gets tiring. But at the same time, it's like, well, if you want to do this, this brings you happiness, then continue to do it. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make you guys feel like, oh, poor me. Like, no, not by any means. But just understand that if you send me a huge ass freaking message and I respond with like, oh no shit, or LOL or whatever, sometimes I don't have the energy to respond a big ass message at that moment. And there's been times where I'm driving to people that respond to me like, hey, what wheel tire size are blah blah, and I feel bad. You know, I respond with a voice message. Hey man, I'm driving, but my specs are this. Even though I have like three different videos, 400 different posts on what my wheel size are. That's not their fault. It's just maybe just out the car for the first time. But I try to respond, and there's times I just don't want to be on social media. And again, it comes because I'm that type of person that I put myself in that world, that I try to minimize it as much as possible, which is ironic that I do videos. So just, you know, want to give you guys heads up on that. There will be that day that somebody, or maybe it's already happening. Somebody's like, that dude's a dick, you know, like he doesn't respond, whatever. He changed. Man, the people that know me know the way I am. I know what I'm trying to do. I know how difficult it is. This ain't easy, and that's why it's been showing. It's been growing because of you guys. But as we round up the last couple minutes of the video here, let me just give you guys an idea on the steps that I take to I guess have an interview. 1, I find a car that I like. That's the number one thing. I always go with the car that I like, something that I would picture myself driving. 2, I follow the person, and I don't ask right away. The reason I don't ask right away is because I want to see their post. I want to see, I guess, how they conduct themselves. Not that I'm better than anybody or anything, but I just don't want to be associated with people who do certain things. I do a video about it, and then they're like, oh, okay, so that's. And again, it's not that I think the way you act is not appropriate or whatever, but it's just it can be to the point where I'm like, crap, I didn't do my research on this person. Two, I hit him up. Nice little lengthy message after I've been following for a couple days or weeks. So my name is so who. We set up a date. I drive to them. We interview. I go home. I edit the video, upload. I guess you can say advertise the video. Do little short clips to upload to Instagram to advertise the video a little bit more. Respond to all comments regarding that video. Meanwhile, I'm looking for somebody else that I can send a message to, and it's difficult. And sometimes they'll. So that's a new product that I told you guys I use, the gel for the tires. And honestly, it's been lasting way longer than the other one. Although Armando told me that I need to dry it because then it messes up the tires if you just kind of leave the product there. So I'll start to dry it. But anyways, that's kind of the scenario that I do for the video. So as you guys can tell, it takes a lot of time. And by the way, I don't have the best resources, and so things freeze. That's not you guys' fault. But that's kind of, I just wanted to share some of the things that I have to experience when this little crazy journey. But overall, I'm having fun. Here we're gonna be finishing up on the last wheel. Like I said, I'm not showing all the wheels. Some of my data wasn't, it didn't transfer over. But honestly, when I say thank you for you guys for for supporting, I really, really, really mean that. Otherwise, I'll be some weird ass dude just talking to a camera, washing my car. But Samuel from Oklahoma, we're always BSing. Jorge Lopez, dude, I always love seeing your comments. Noah with the big caps. I don't know if you're yelling at me or not. Rob from Canada and everybody else in between, man. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Stay safe. Write down if you guys like the podcast so I can try to bring it back. And two, what are you guys working on, man? What are some of your hobbies? I hope I kind of quote unquote motivate you guys to do something. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support, and you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Damn, I'm going bold.